Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Optex OA-203C. This is their motion presence sensor, and this video is to just simply bring you a closer visual tour of the item. We're going to touch on the installation instructions a little bit and just get a much closer visual look. Removing the cover, which is of course part and parcel, it's easiest if you just simply, on the side with the connector, you just kind of, you can still see it if it's on my desktop, kind of just tug it down and at the same time pull up a little bit here and it will just simply come out quite easily. Be careful, of course. There's, of course, all your controls for sensitivity. Of course, the path in front of the doorway that you're trying to control, the hand of the door, other considerations. The key is stuck up top here, which is going to be handy for your adjustment. Obviously, the connection to the included cable. Of course, your cover. You can buy the cover separately. It's not uncommon to buy a cover. These get vandalized, but it is available separately. Here's the cable. You've got your factory connector on one side, and of course you're ready to wire nut that together down to the balance of the installation. Now, there's a link below this video to the cut sheet, and that's handy because it's really just some technical information regarding it. Gives you the important dimensional properties as well, which we'll touch on in a moment. More applicable or useful is a link to the document called Product Manual, which of course is included with your unit, but you can review that prior, during, and post purchase. And there is a link, pardon me, there is an included template, and we're going to go over that. So that set of instructions are very helpful because it will allow you to review all of the requirements. And, you know, quite frankly, it's just really a two-page sort of system, and, you know, 20% of it's, you know, just relegated towards troubleshooting, which I never have people call up with problems with an Optex sensor. So page 1 is the specifications, probably stuff that you're going to simply pass over. There is a legend identifying all of the important inputs here: connector, sensitivity switch, mounting holes, dip switches, area adjustment tool, area adjustment screw, width adjustment shutters, operation indicator, and detection window. So that defines everything so that as you review the installation instructions, provided that this is a new installation or an existing one where you're replacing one, that's not uncommon, you need to know how to match the pattern. The instructions will refer to those terms. You go to page 2. Basically, get the template applied and drill your holes. Okay? Concealed wire, you're going to need that 8mm, so basically 3/8 of an inch, something in that range. A couple of holes for the keyhole slot that you'll get the screws in. Shift it over, tighten the screws, there you go. And once that's on the door, naturally you'll put the cover after all adjustments are made. Indicates the color of the wires in step 2, so you know where you're connecting all of them. Step 3 and 4, step 5, obviously this is all unpowered when you're doing this. Step 5 shows connection of the cable, gets power going to it, and then set your detection area by the legend that's there. And it's also referenced, that legend for the detection area is also referenced in the link to the document called Cut Sheet. So a little, you know, double covering of that information. Page 3 and page 4 really of the installation instructions cover the adjusting that you'll need to go through and do. And that's just testing. How to set the dip switches based on the sensitivity, Presence timer is also there. Setting the frequency function, that's important to know how to do that. How the dip switches are configured. And then, of course, the checking that will occur on page 4, and then the troubleshooting down below. Now, the name Optex is synonymous with all things, or many things, I should say, automatic door hardware related. There is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up all of the Optex items that we sell, but also a link to their website, which is very handy. Allows you to just review their material direct from the manufacturer's page. Then there is also a link as well to some other information, spec sheets, manuals, and possibly a catalog, which is not available at the time of making this video, but perhaps in the future. If you have any questions on the Optex, this is their number OA-203C, motion or presence sensor, or any other Optex item, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.